We were listening to the President of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro, as he presented his annual message to the nation within the framework of the National Plan of the 7 Transformations for a new era of transition to socialism. In his remarks, the President made a summary report of his administration during the year 2024, reiterated the call for a constitutional reform, and addressed issues such as economic recovery, political stability, and the possible designation of budgets for social investments in 2025, in spite of the destabilizing maneuvers of the national and international extreme right wing against the country. If we have a country in holy peace, the President said, it is because we have defeated hatred, fascism, intolerance. And now we contact our special envoy, Yunus, who is at the Teresa Carreño Theatre and has all the details and highlights from the annual address of President Nicolás Maduro before the National Assembly. Hi, Yunus. What can you share with us?
Front of the Cultural Center Teresa Carreño here in downtown Caracas, where the speech of the President has just finished, a fundamental speech required by the Constitution. Article 271 of the Bolivarian Constitution requires the President to hold an annual report within the 10 days after the start of the parliamentary year, and that speech is to be held in front of the National Assembly, of all the National Assembly members. Was done here in the theater of Teresa Carreño, because there were thousands of people listening to this speech outside of the theater as well. A resemblance of the taking the oath ceremony that the President made, also both in front of the National Assembly and later on in front of the presidential palace Miraflores. So that was a speech that was partly looking back to 2024, giving a balance of what happened in that year, the achievements of the government and the challenges it faced, and it was a look forward to what's to come in 2025 and later on. But I have a guest, Mayerlin Arias. Thank you for taking the time, Mayerlin. You have been inside and listening to the President, aren't you?
Yes, I was in the Teresa Carreño Theatre, listening and watching our President, our National Assembly, our deputies that are listening this annual message.
And how did you perceive the speech? What's your major take from that speech? What is the message that you got from the President's speech?
We are very happy to listen and watch our President because it was illustrative speech talking about all the things that we are being through in 6 years, all the growing in economics matters, but also in social politics, public politics in our country. So we are very happy to see that in this 6 years, we are defeating hyperinflation and also fascism, you know, because we have a strong democracy. He was announcing that we in this year 2025 we are going to have 10 elections, popular elections about community projects that we always we start in 2024. So now we are going to ask people in the community what project wants to build or to grow in culture, in youth, but also in economic and service. You know, so we are very happy to the achievements of our country in these 6 years, but we think that the major victory of these 6 years is the peace. We are in peace. He is building bridges to the other people that think different from us. Speaking to all the Venezuelan people, he's saying, come to us. We want the happiness of all the people, of the Venezuelan people, no matter party, no matter ideology. The important thing is that you want peace and you want healthcare for free, education for free, houses for the people more with vulnerabilities. So it's justice, social justice. So he's saying to the Venezuelan people that is in other countries that they are welcome here, that we have security, we have major achievement in security. Is the Venezuela is the safest country of America in this moment.
Thank you very much. Indeed, the president's speech was dominated by achieving or maintaining that peace, and based on it, he announced a number of political measures, a number of reforms that include, for instance, the introduction of a new Ministry of Foreign Trade, that include the introduction of the digital bolivar, that include, as you mentioned in your introduction, the introduction of the Constitutional Reform Committee. So it was indeed a very forward-looking speech, and these measures and these new ideas will surely be discussed and started being applied in the next days, weeks and months. In summary, this was an important speech because it is one of the most important moments, prolonged moments of government communication with the Venezuelan people established in the constitution. And here President Nicolás Maduro displayed a lot of concrete steps, concrete ideas, and even signed some of them into decrees that will be started being applied from tomorrow on. Very concrete speech. That's for the time being what we can report here from here downtown Caracas in the front of the cultural center Teresa Carreño.
Thank you, Yunus, and also thank you, analyst Mayerlin Arias, for all the informations. And we were listening to our special envoy in Caracas, Yunus, who attended President Nicolás Maduro's annual message to the nation at the Teresa Carreño Theatre. And this is all for the moment, but we invite you to stay tuned with TeleSUR.